Ray Fuentes here with us to do the interpretation with Brian. I mean, how satisfying was it for you to push through 8 innings tonight and have a 2-hit shutout?
Qué satisfecho fue los 8 innings eso y tener, ¿sabes? Sin carrera como 8 innings.
Nada, fue súper bien, me mantuve enfocado en picheo tras picheo, Juan estaba pidiendo buenos picheos atrás de home y yo tratando de ejecutar cada picheo, fue muy bueno.
Yeah, it went great. I was just really working hard on going pitch to pitch, one pitch at a time. Juan called a great game, and I was just sticking with him. Whatever he was putting down, I was throwing. I was just, working hard to just stay pitch to pitch.
Dave, and you talked about your tempo tonight on the mound. What do you have working tonight? What allowed you to be so effortless, seemingly, on the hill?
¿Qué tenías trabajando hoy que te dejó tener el juego este?
Nada, como dijo el tiempo, como dije también, me mantuve atacando, la localización de adentro, con mi slider adentro estuvo súper bueno hoy y creo que eso fue lo que me ayudó a completar el 8º inning.
Yeah, I mean, aside from the tempo, I was just, hitting my spots. I was throwing everything I wanted to do, and I was attacking them the whole game. The whole time I was attacking them and throwing where I wanted to throw the ball.
This is just the second time in your career that you pitched into the 8th inning. What's it like for you pitching that deep in games when it's unfamiliar territory?
Que es la segunda vez que pichas en el 8º inning, que tú sabes, habla como es pichar los 8 innings eso.
Nada, es un poquito complicado ya que hemos visto los bateadores 3-4 veces en ese inning, ellos saben ya todos los picheos que cómo te está funcionando y todo eso, pero creo que cambiar un poquito la rutina en ese inning ayuda muchísimo más a ganar esos turnos en ese inning.
Yeah, it definitely gets a little bit complicated because now the hitters have seen you 3 to 4 times. So that last inning, what I had to do was just, I changed a little bit my routine. I did some things that were different just because they had seen me a couple of times already.
Coming out before the start in the bullpen, how did you feel coming into this game?
¿Cómo te sentiste hoy saliendo del bullpen, ¿sabes? Entrando como a empezar el juego?
Nada, me sentí súper bien. Desde que me estaba estrechando, mi cuerpo se sentía fuerte. Cuando estuve calentando, mi picheo se estaba moviendo súper bien y lo estaba localizando donde yo quería. Yo dije, bueno, hoy puede ser un día que vaya 6, 7 innings y gracias a Dios pasó.
No, actually, I felt great. My body felt awesome. I was in the bullpen and I was hitting my spots. I was like, oh man, today could be a good one for me. Like I feel really good.
Yeah, it certainly was. 8-inning shutout. Congrats on the win, and thanks for joining us in the winner's circle.
Thank you.
That was amazing. That was fun to watch. On the control, pitch by pitch, he didn't get ahead, right? The sinker was good. The four-seamer was great. Changeup, slider was outstanding. I mean, his best outing in the big leagues. Against a team that has given him trouble, he was able to keep him off balance, use the fastball enough to keep them honest, and it was outstanding.
How much has he has increased the use of that fastball slightly? How much has that kind of set up the other pitches to sort of help?
I think it helps. It gives him breathing room. But that pitch got hit hard last year. We have to use it in certain spots and with certain hitters. I think last year he used it too much, and we paid the price. At the end of the day, the sinker and the changeup are, his best pitches, and the slider is getting better and better. But using the four-seamer in certain spots, there was a pitch up and in at one point to open the outside part of the plate. He's learning. He's learning how to use it. It's been good. It's been good for him.
His command has, been coming up this year. What was working for him today? What was
He's working his ass off in between starts, man. Like he cares, and physically, he's a beast. He puts the work there. You see him is stronger than in the past. Between Bales, Ray, and obviously him, they've been talking about using the inside part of the play against lefties, using the four-seamer in certain spots. The mental part of it is paying off now, and it's a total team effort.
From the beginning to the end, it looked like his confidence was very high.
Yeah, I think he understands where we at and what it's all about, and he's been pitching well for a while here. It's not like all of a sudden this happened, right, because he was struggling. No, he's been throwing the ball well for a month and a half. Stuff-wise, it's been more than a month and a half. Now it's execution, and the two-seamer to Blatty right away. He beat George to the spot a few times. Barsha, swing and misses, holding the whole night. So, and the thing is that, he was locked in. He was excited, but not too excited, right? Like he was very level, staying in the moment, and gave us a much needed outing. Where we were bullpen wise, and obviously we got a chance to win the series tomorrow.
Did he want to finish the game, or was he
There's no discussion there.
no temptation on your part? Like he's at 96.
There's no discussion there.
How impressive was it, just especially considering there was no 1-0 game really for it's all pretty close to the end?
Yeah, but he was in control. He did a good job. Their guy did an outstanding job too. I love the way he pitches. Love it. Just changing speeds and the thought process of using the sinker away and the cutter up and the breaking ball, and he put a clinic too. Bassett, after we put pressure on him, he made some pitches. So every pitch tonight meant something, until the end, right? Like the big man had some breathing room there, and he was outstanding too. But Bello and Bassett, they were great the whole night.
You talked before the game about how when O'Neill gets going power-wise, how important that is for you. I mean, couldn't have come in a better spot, right?
Yeah, that's why I was talking about. Like people make a big deal out of Fenway and how we struggle and all that stuff, but that pull-side homers play here, and when he's locked in, he helps. It was a 1-0 game. Hammy gets on and one pitch, and all of a sudden we can breathe, right? And that's what I was talking about. And I'm glad that he hit that one. Put some good at bats, hit the ball the other way, stay on the fastball, didn't jump on the off-speed pitches. So hopefully this is the beginning of something great. When he bunted, hit his fingers, so he's pretty sore. So we'll see where we at. I got to talk to Brandon and see where we at.
Yeah, no, I do. I love those games, mostly just because when the score is like that, you have to stay focused. You have to focus on executing every single pitch, and I really enjoyed it.
Was that the biggest keep you kind of the focus on executing pitches as compared to maybe other starts, this year where you were just kind of locked in and had this type of performance?
Sorry, can you repeat that question?
Was the focus on executing pitches the biggest reason why he had his best performance of the year?
Sí, el enfoque que tú tenías hoy fue la mayor razón de por qué tú pudiste ejecutar los picheos.
Sí, creo que sí, ya que aparte cuando fallaba un picheo, eso lo que decía en mi mente, vamos a tratar de ejecutar el próximo picheo donde me lo pidan, y creo que eso fue una de las mayores.
Yeah, it really helped, when I would, not execute on a certain pitch, I was able to lock back in and focus on throwing a better next pitch. So I think it helped me a lot.
This was the first time you ever pitched 8 innings, career high. How much does that mean to you? What did it mean to you to go back out after the 7th inning and keep going?
No, primera vez que usted pichea hasta el octavo, o pasado el octavo, ¿qué se sintió sabiendo que después del séptimo tú ibas a entrar de nuevo para el octavo inning?
Cuando no me sacaron en ese inning, yo dije, pues yo todavía me siento ready para seguir pichando en el octavo, me siento con mucha fuerza y fuerte mentalmente, eso nada cambió, lo mismo del primero hasta el último.
Yeah, when I realized that they weren't going to take me out after that 7th, I felt, I feel really good. I feel, good mentally, focused. So, I was excited to go back out there.
I like Bello on the mound. He's a bulldog out there. He's coming right at you. And today, he really mixed well. It's hitting his spots, and obviously that's the potential that he has with the stuff that he has. 96 with sink and a good changeup off it. Good breaking balls. So, every time he goes out there, he's got the potential to do that.
How impressive is it to watch a pitcher go through 8 innings when it's a 1-0 game, like kind of that high wire act?
Yeah, we were. It was a close game all game for sure, and he came up clutch. He was pitching lights out. Again, just early outs. They were putting the ball in play, and defense was working behind him. Just really good job overall.
Tyler, I think that's 5 home runs in either 8 or 9 games against the Blue Jays this year. Any explanation for that?
No, I don't have one. Like I said, I'm just trying to have good at-bats every time I go up there. Thankful to get it done today.
You sure it's not because all of Canada's watching on the other broadcast?
Could be.
the importance of these games sort of amping up?
Yeah, of course. I mean, every game matters for sure, you know. Obviously understanding that we've gone through a bit of a rough stretch, you know, the doubleheader sweep didn't help anything, but, you know, kudos to AC to shut the clubhouse down, get us in later, you know, keep the energy flowing. You know, we're able to show up, and boys are bouncing out there today. You know, guys are just more excited. I don't know, just overall, it's just better for us, and you know, having fun again. So, you know, hopefully we do the same thing tomorrow and get another win.